Hello, truth seekers, and welcome back to HistoroMystic, your portal to the planet's most perplexing pasts. Today, we're digging deep into the dirt to unearth the most bizarre, mind-bending archaeological discoveries that have recently come to light. These aren't your typical pottery shards and arrowheads. These are finds that challenge what we thought we knew about history and make you wonder what other secrets are still buried beneath our feet. So, grab your explorer's hat and let's get started. Our first stop takes us to the windswept Orkney Islands of Scotland. Archaeologists here, while excavating a site known as the Cairns, stumbled upon something they never expected. A 2,000-year-old wooden bowl, perfectly preserved. Now, a bowl might not sound bizarre, but here's the twist. It still contained the remnants of a meal inside. Analysis revealed a stew of grains, and possibly some meat, a literal taste of the Iron Age. Imagine, a meal prepared 2 millennia ago, waiting all this time to be rediscovered. What's even stranger is the context. The bowl was placed in a chamber that was then intentionally filled and sealed. Was it an offering? A final meal for someone journeying to the afterlife? The preservation is so incredible it's almost eerie. A ghost of a dinner party from the distant past. It makes you think about the everyday rituals and beliefs of the people who lived there. This wasn't just discarded trash. It was a deliberate act, a message sealed in time that we are only now beginning to decipher. Next, we journey to the heart of Mexico, near the ancient city of Teotihuacan. For decades, archaeologists have explored the magnificent pyramids of the sun and moon. But a recent discovery has thrown a new, shimmering wrench into the works. Using advanced scanning technology, a team found a sealed tunnel deep beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent. What did they find inside? A landscape straight out of a fantasy novel. The tunnel was filled with thousands of golden orbs, ranging from 4 to 12 centimeters in diameter. Their surfaces were covered in pyrite, or fool's gold, which would have glittered like a galaxy of stars in the torchlight. But here's the truly bizarre part. Nobody knows what they are for. They aren't tools, they aren't jewelry, and they don't seem to be offerings in the traditional sense. One theory suggests they represent stars in the underworld, creating a symbolic cosmos for the elite who are buried nearby. It's a find that is as beautiful as it is baffling. A glittering mystery from a civilization that continues to guard its secrets closely. What kind of society creates thousands of mysterious, sparkling spheres and buries them in a sacred tunnel? It's a question that has researchers completely stumped. Now let's head east, to the deserts of Saudi Arabia. For years, satellite imagery has shown thousands of massive stone structures, known as mustatils, scattered across the landscape. They are essentially long, rectangular courtyards with low stone walls, some stretching over 500 meters. From the ground, they just look like piles of rocks, which is why they went unnoticed for so long. But from the air, their deliberate design is undeniable. Recent excavations have dated these structures to be around 7,000 years old, that S older than the pyramids of Giza and even Stonehenge. So, what were these colossal enclosures for? The latest research suggests they were used for ritualistic purposes. Inside, archaeologists found collections of animal horns and skulls, primarily from wild and domesticated cattle, arranged around a central standing stone. It seems these were ancient ritual sites where communities gathered for communal feasts and to perform sacrifices. But why build them on such a massive scale? And why so many? The sheer effort involved is staggering, suggesting these rituals were incredibly important to Neolithic people. It's a discovery that redraws the map of ancient human activity in the Arabian Peninsula, revealing a complex, ritualistic society thriving in a place we once thought was largely empty. Let's change continents again and travel to a frigid landscape, the mountains of Norway. As glaciers melt due to climate change, they are revealing a treasure trove of perfectly preserved artifacts in what archaeologists are calling ice patches. It's like a time-traveling freezer. One of the most bizarre recent finds from the Lendbreen ice patch is a small, unassuming wooden box. Radiocarbon dating placed it around the Viking Age, about 1,000 years ago. When researchers carefully opened it, they found it contained not gold or jewels, but the remains of a candle made from beeswax. Why would a Viking traveler be carrying a tiny personal candle in a custom-made box through a treacherous mountain pass? It wasn't for light. They had torches for that. The prevailing theory is that it was a sort of Viking first aid kit, or a personal item of comfort. Perhaps the wax was used to soothe blisters on feet or hands. Or maybe the small flame offered a moment of prayer or comfort during a lonely, dangerous journey. It's an incredibly personal, intimate glimpse into the life of an ordinary person from 1,000 years ago. It's not about kings or warriors. It's about the human struggle, the need for practical tools, and perhaps a little bit of light in the darkness. Our final bizarre discovery takes us back to Europe, specifically to a child's grave in Finland dated to about 8,000 years ago. The site, known as Majunsuo, is already significant for its age, but the strangeness lies in what was buried with the child. The grave was dusted with red ochre, a common practice in ancient burials symbolizing blood or life. But nestled amongst the ochre were two exquisitely crafted bird-bone flutes and the tooth of an elk. What's more, the child was buried with a collection of feathers, suggesting they were laid to rest on a bed of swan feathers or wearing a feathered garment. This isn't just a burial. It's a scene rich with shamanistic symbolism. Were the flutes meant to guide the child's spirit with music? Was the elk tooth a protective amulet? The use of feathers, especially from a powerful bird like a swan, suggests a deep connection to the spirit world and transformation. This discovery offers a rare window into the spiritual beliefs of hunter-gatherer societies in prehistoric northern Europe. It suggests that even 8,000 years ago, people had complex rituals and a profound understanding of life, death, and the journey beyond. It's a poignant and deeply mysterious scene, a lullaby in bone and feathers for a child from the Stone Age. From a 2,000-year-old stew to a cosmic underworld of golden orbs, a Viking's personal comfort kit, and a shamanistic child's burial, these discoveries prove that history is not a closed book. It's a living, breathing story that's constantly being rewritten. Each find, no matter how bizarre, adds another layer to our understanding of the human journey. They remind us that ancient people were just as complex, creative, and spiritual as we are today, and that the ground beneath us is a library of forgotten tales just waiting to be read. What other strange secrets are out there, waiting for the ice to melt or for a new scanner to peer into the dark? The possibilities are endless. Thanks for joining us on this expedition into the weird and wonderful world of archaeology. If you enjoyed digging into these mysteries with us, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to HistoroMystic, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an adventure into the past. Let us know in the comments which discovery you found the most bizarre. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring.